You're welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, I'm glad to be here.
Hello. Hi, hello, Sissy. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Hi, I'm glad to be here, actually.
All right, that's
me. Same here.
Wonderful. Before we go further, you all know why we are here, and the topic is about health and beauty tips in women and why we are having this high amount of people bleaching these days. So we're going to try to cut through all these corners in this few minutes that we've got. So can you start by introducing yourself first, please? We'll start with Yellow Sissy. Obviously, we want to know the real name. So can
okay.
we please?
My name is Kelechi Yibokoko. I'm originally from Imo State, married to a Rivers man, mom, 3 kids, business owner, Yellow Sissy Salon, natural hair care products, natural hair care, how to take care of your hair, how to take care of your skin. That came later. And that's pretty about me. And I've been in business, entrepreneur for over 10 years now.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I'm glad I have you here then. Yeah, thank you so much, and you're welcome once again. Can we meet you now? Can you tell us about yourself and what you do, Stacey?
Hi, I'm Stacey Adiaye.
Okay.
Glamour Hair Plus, the founder of Glamour Hair Plus and Properties. I'm into image consulting and hairstylist. I have 3 kids, and so that's all about me.
That's beautiful. You're equally welcome. Thank you. Let me see. You're more into the skincare routines and all that. So I'll start with you. What exactly is beauty? Can we know what that is first before we go deep into the tips?
Okay. For me, beauty is very personal. It's skin deep. I'm fortunate enough to have my mom, who made us realize quite early that, beauty is beyond what we see physically, which is it's such a difficult thing to explain to people. When you see someone, the first impression you have is how the person looks and the appearance of the person. Yeah. But I think beauty goes beyond what we are looking at. Beauty goes as far as someone accepting who they are.
Oh, beautiful.
And culturally as a person. If you can see what's going around the whole world now, where people are actually struggling to say, yes, we are blacks, we have a voice. It's also part of the beauty. We are trying to make ourselves know this is who we are, and you can't take that away from us. And for years, this has been damaged by the images shown on media, and kind of gravitating people towards what should be a standard of beauty where that's not possible. So in Nigeria, we have black ladies, we have light-skinned ladies, but if you go to Sudan or Kenya, you have darker skinned people. Yes. And even in Nigeria here, some of us will consider those people very dark, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Possibly in their culture, being darker makes you more like a premium kind of person. Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying that beauty is personal, it's cultural, it's beauty is about how you were raised as a person. So that's my own opinion.
Yeah, you've actually cut through so many corners now. Yes. Let's hear from the Glamour Hair Plus. What do you prefer to be called, Glamour or Stacey?
Oh, Stacey.
Glamour. You choose Stacey. Okay.
Oh, she chose Stacey.
Okay. I quite agree with Yellow Sissy, because beauty is actually what you feel from the inside, how you accept yourself.
Exactly.
You understand? Don't let people tell you you are beautiful. You have to tell yourself that you are beautiful.
Yeah.
As for me, Glamour, I'm beautiful. That's how I feel. The inner part of you reflects from the outer part of you. Yes. So I believe that beauty comes from the inside of you. You understand? Exactly. Like I'm saying, Yellow Sissy, now she's pretty, she's good. That's how she feels, and that's how I see the reflection of how the way she expresses herself. So she quite made a good point there, that beauty comes from who you are, not just the facial looks.
Yeah, okay.
That comes from the inner part.
All right, that's wonderful. I quite agree with the both of you. We all, 3 of us here now, we have 3 different complexions anyway.
Exactly.
And we are people in our own ways. Not really the complexion anyway. It comes from...
It goes beyond that, yes.
It goes beyond that. I really agree with you both on this. So, talking about beauty now in a woman, there are ways I feel women can enhance their beauty, ways that can make them look more beautiful in the confidence side. You understand, building their confidence based on their beauty, which is the physical beauty we are going into right now.
Yes.
What are the ways you both feel a woman can enhance that beauty which they feel physically, not the inner part? Because I think what the world is right now, they are taking away the inner beauty and putting on the physical and facial value of what beauty really is. So, what do you think as a lady they should put into consideration when trying to enhance their beauty? I will come back to you again, Sister Yemisi, and Yellow Sisi, rather, sorry.
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think I should be calling you Kelechi, isn't it? Isn't better?
Anyway, I'm good. Either way,
I
I'm
like that
good.
yellow sissy. I love that yellow sissy. I love that yellow
All right,
sissy.
let's use the yellow.
It makes someone curious to see what does she
Yes.
mean by yellow sissy.
Exactly.
So I love that.
Exactly.
Stand out.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Yellow Sisi, hit us on that. How can we enhance our beauty as a woman?
You know, when we, like now we said beauty is personalized. It depends on the individual. People now think, oh, because it's a personal thing, I don't have to put in that effort. Of course, you have to put in that effort. Me personally, I consider being healthy beautiful. So I have three children. My daughter is going to be 20. But if I say it to you, it will be very hard for you to believe it.
Yeah.
Why? Because I actually do take care of myself. I work out. I take care of my skin. I visit once in a while. I go to a spa for me to be pampered and pruned, and and if you know how deliberate I am about taking care of my hair, just making sure everything is fine, because once we are aging, as we are aging, we are losing some of the things that ordinarily we take for granted. So if you're not taking care of your skin, you're not moisturizing your skin, you're not taking care of your hair, you will find that when you get into your 40s, you're dealing with, oh, I don't have hairline, oh, I have spots on my face. Because I saw one lady, very young lady, she said to me, when I was very young, I was very beautiful, but since I started having children, I'm no longer beautiful. I said, I think you're beautiful. What happens is that you let yourself go. So beauty goes beyond we are born beautiful in our house. You have to go the extra mile. I mean, even me slapping on a wig gives me a different look. If I wear a wig, if I have an event to attend, then I wear a wig, I become transformed. I mean, there's no harm in going out of your way to make sure everything is nice, you smell nice. That's why the thing is just to know the borderline between abusing it when you get to, it becomes having an issue with your body. Like if I appear like me, like now, I can go for an event exactly as I am, and I can also go for an event completely transformed with all the whole work. So it's a matter of knowing who you are and what you can tolerate, in your journey as a beauty person or whatever.
Right,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
I do understand you. It's actually comes down into having that confidence in yourself.
That's it.
Without anything the other person has to say.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you've touched about being confident in yourself, being comfortable and okay with what you do. But for those that lack in those areas, I'm still with you, Yellow Sisi.
Yes.
I'm still with you. For those that lack in those areas, you're speaking from your point of view because you are a confident person. You understand? So what will you now say to those that probably lack in that area of confidence in their beauty? What can they do to enhance themselves? Is it still about pampering yourself and all that? What other areas can they look into?
This topic is so vast. There's so many variables to consider. If you grew, if all of us are moms here, I don't know if you're a mom.
Yes, I'm a
If
mom.
you start from when you're a child, you're telling your child you're beautiful, you're this, you're that, the child grows up confident. No matter, even if your child goes through a phase where they've lost their whole hair, because they've had years of you validating who they are, their beauty, telling them this, they know. Eventually they realize that. But we also have people who have been grossly abused, verbally, physically. So those people are contending with, oh my God, I am not beautiful. You find that it becomes almost we become almost psychologists and psychiatrists in our capacity as beauticians. You're now having, okay, like Stacy can confirm that she will have wigs that she'll sell to clients no matter what she says. They say, oh, I don't feel beautiful in this. So you go through, you send this, you send that, you're almost losing your mind. Eventually you find out it is not about the wig now.
No,
it's about the
their confidence.
From. So in our capacity as beauticians or anything, we're also working as psychologists, you know, trying to, you know, infuse confidence in this woman. And we are also trying to do it so it doesn't appear as if we're just trying to sell a product.
Yeah.
Because that's why I like working with women, because I can be as honest with you as possible. I can be as raw with you as possible. If it's a situation where I know that, example, a lady that is dealing with hairline, I have a client that is dealing with hairline issues. This is a lady in her late 40s. Her entire hair from the middle part of her hair back is so beautiful and so long, but she doesn't have hairline. No matter what I say to her, she will not agree. I cannot convince her that she can go out or go for an event with that hair that way. So I come in and say, you know what? If a wig will make you feel better, my dear, invest in a wig while we are growing that hair. So depending on the area that the person is dealing with, you know, if we're saying, things that are reasonable, you know, we're not talking about complexion now. We're talking about things that you can actually change. Things like your hair, your body, your nails, anything you can do kind of to help a lady get along and listen, just give you a little confidence. You know, when we get married, after a couple of years, it's as if the men don't see us. It's as if your husband doesn't pay compliments. But listen, when you go out and the fellow woman says, girl, man, you rock, this your dress. See, that praise will stay with you for 1 week.
Of course.
That praise will stay in you for you. Like, I still got it going. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So that's how I see it. If a woman is dealing with problems with that confidence, I will speak life into you. After that, I will go as far as calling you, hey, how far? The thing we talked about the previous day, are you doing fine? How are you doing? That's it. If we're doing hair shows, I can even invite you to be a hair model. It has worked wonders. It has worked wonders on a lot of women, their confidence, and also seeing women like yourself, you know, seeing people like myself. I was having a consultation now with a client that lives in America, a full American. She feels that the Americans don't understand her natural hair and everybody is judging her. I am telling her that that's the exact same problem in Nigeria. So you will stay in your own place and think you're the only one that is facing this problem when every other person is going through that problem. Yes.
All right.
So
that's beautiful, actually. That's kind of in depth.
Yes.
It is in depth, yeah. So let's ask Stacey now. What have you got to say about enhancing one's beauty? What do you think you can share with those people that feel, oh, I'm not beautiful enough physically, really? What can you suggest for them to do at this stage right now?
First of all, what I can say about enhancing your beauty is what you take in.
Yeah.
You understand? What you take, how you exercise yourself, how you take good care of yourself. You understand? So most women, like what she just said as well, most women, like when I'm fixing up a client's hair, for example, they'll say, oh, Glamour, I want your kind of style of hair. Like this kind of style of hair I'm having on this week. I will do the same thing on a client that we're having problems. Yeah. Like, oh, I can't carry it. I can't carry this. Oh, Glamour, no, the whole hair suits you better. It doesn't suit me like that. I say, it suits you. It looks good on you. But they will not accept it because they're losing that self-confidence in them. You understand? But the same hair, when I put it on, it looks good on me. But when they put it on, it's about accepting who you are, accepting the style, how you carry yourself that matters. She might be tall. Do you know that sometimes these tall ladies, like when you dress them up, style them up, do their makeup and everything, they still have that low self-esteem in them. Like you keep wondering, like, what's going on? If I look like you, just the way you look now, being in Hollywood.
Exactly.
I can't stop. I think I look like you, I'm gonna be in LA, dining with a star. I said, do you know how you look like? They said, no, but I can't carry that. You Glamour, you have all the ways to carry it. I said, no, you can build that into you.
Yeah.
By accepting the way you are, your style, your self-esteem. You understand? Don't listen to what people say. But what I'm telling you now is what goes. I have a lot of those kind of problem with me. But in terms of like your body sizes, maybe after having kids, some people losing it. Like, oh, I have kids. Oh, because of the kids, I cannot dress up. I cannot do it. No, that's not a good that's not a good excuse. No matter what, if you have kids, know what to do at the right time.
Exactly.
If you know you don't want to dress up, you want to. I mean, if you want to look good, wake up. If you're waking up like 6 o'clock, try to wake up like 5 o'clock to take care of your own self without 1 hour. Then for the kids, you start up with 6 o'clock. I said everything is easy. And with your intake, if you are putting on some weight, know how to trade it out. Like me, when I crave, I eat. But I watch what I take in. When I see, for example, now, I'm craving for hamburger, fries, and chicken nuggets, then I will take like a protein and a cup of tea. Then so I can have time to eat my hamburger. So before, for example, I can eat my hamburger like 5 o'clock. Before it gets to like 7 o'clock, the whole food digests into the right places in the body. But most people like, yo, you want to lose some weight, you're depressed, then they start eating, for example, eat beans and bread, eba, rice in one day. How will you feel? Like most people will tell you, oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I don't want to eat anything. I've not been eating. Then in the evening, they load you whole 3 square meals in one bowl. I don't understand. Then after eating, then you feel bad about yourself. So what I try to tell people is, your intake matters. You understand? Your intake. And again, don't go with what people are doing outside. Go with what you can do. It works with you. Whatever works with you might not work with somebody else. But we have to go step by step. If you're taking, like I keep telling most people, because I also give food and nutrition, I keep telling most people, like I have a friend abroad, she told me, oh, she eats 8 slices of bread. I said, 8 slices of bread, that's a lot. I said, but it's okay, it's fine. I said, but do you know you can cut it down to like 4 slices of bread, maybe with 2 boiled eggs, to fill in the gap of the other 4 slices of bread you always add to 8. I said, from there, you cut it down. It takes a while, but your weight will trade. You understand? So it's about knowing what you want to take, knowing what you want to eat, and also you need somebody to guide you through. A lot of women are really having issues with that. Okay. Some people tell you, oh, by taking smoothie all the time, you make you lose weight. No. By taking your carbs and your veggies can also make you lose weight, but it takes time. You understand? But just love yourself, know what you're doing, know the right thing to do, and build your self-esteem.
Exactly.
Like I have a lady, a friend of mine, says so chubby, like a plus size lady. But guess what? When she dressed up, she's like a goddess. I said, that's what people need. Loving who you are, accepting who you are. With that, you can create so many things in your body. And it will be so beautiful.
Yeah.
Because how you feel inside reflects out the outside.
Yeah.
You understand? So basically, that's what I do. I just try, I want to lose weight. I just accept myself, eat the right food, do my workout, make sure I work out before I go to bed. Takes a lot of water, you know, take your normal vitamins you need, then you are good to go. But first, accept who you are. Love yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much, Stacey, for those points made. I would say from both of you now, I've taken into building confidence goes more about looking after yourself, knowing what you want, and then trying to be content with what you want and follow those areas and steps, those guidelines that are given to you to bridge those gaps within what you are looking for, which is actually really nice for anyone to do, really. I still know, well, it can be difficult for some people when they have that very low self-esteem. And like you said, rightly said, it starts from when a child is growing and the parents are speaking in positive things into them.
Yes.
It really goes a long way for a child growing up and onto adulthood. That's fine. Thank you so much. I would have stressed more on this topic, but we don't really have much time. My main points in this beauty tips, health in women, is going far beyond just beauty. Well, still beauty, but it's beyond it because of what the trend is today as to bleaching of the skin. So first of all, I would speak with Yellow CC on this because you're more into the skin and all that as well. What is the difference really between bleaching of the skin and toning your skin? Is it the same thing or?
Well, I don't even know if I'm an expert on this particular topic. You know, I've had people, I've discussed this extensively sometimes. I think it's in the ratio of the chemicals used in making the whatever products that people are making. That, you know, because some people try to market it and say, yes, some people need to look darker to look better. But that's, in my opinion, I think anything that goes against nature cannot be sustained for a long time. That's how I look at it. So I don't think there's a lot of difference between the toning and the bleaching.
All right.
If so, for instance, someone like me, I'm actively using a sunscreen. In fact, for this coronavirus period, because we're not going out, a lot of people will see that they look lighter because you're not going out more. You're more indoors, just staying away from the sun and not doing much under the sun. Automatically, you become lighter. But the people toning their skin, they find out that when they get to their 50s and 60s, their skin no longer looks supple. It doesn't look supple. You're forced to take drastic action like Botox. And after a while, no matter how tiny the Botox you use, it becomes obvious that they're doing something to your skin. So I don't know. I don't make products, so I don't think I'm qualified to speak about the, you know, how the produce things they consider toners and things they consider bleaching cream. But I know that hydroquinone, used in the bleaching cream, used extensively, you will see that on top of your cheekbones here will become black. If you have like a permanent black, like a shadow that you can't remove. And it gets worse. You look at the women in the village, you look at their knuckles. But believe me when I say that this bleaching thing has gone beyond the cream. I have people giving injections. So there was a time I broke into a lot of acne. I had severe acne. I now went to see a dermatologist. The dermatologist is now in Nigeria, from Malaysia. So he gave me a medication, that's very powerful medication, because he said, oh, make sure you're not having children because it can affect birth, blah, blah, blah. I took the medication for 6 months. When I took it,
I did the same. I just finished
Yes, it dried up all my pimples. It made me feel great. It dried out all my pimples, cleared my face. So when I was done, the man said to me, oh, if you want to tone your skin, then we can offer you retinol injections.
Wow.
Yes. And I said, tone my skin to what? I'm okay. I just wanted the pimples cleared. So he said to me that if I take the injections, it eliminates that telltale signs people see on their knuckles. So you don't know who is bleaching and who is normal. And I said, anything that has to be injected into my body cannot be good for me in the long run. So anything that has to do with toning and bleaching is a no-go area for me.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna throw this question to Stacy. I'm gonna go straight back to you again now, Yellow CC, with bleaching, because you are in Nigeria at the minute, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Why do you think we have a high level of bleaching in Nigeria? To be frank, it is really high in Nigeria. Why do we have that extent of bleaching? What do you think?
It's a cultural misrepresentation. That's the only way I can phrase it now. Why? If there are two girls walking, a dark-skinned girl and a light-skinned girl, the men will look at the light-skinned girl. The girls that are light-skinned feel that they get better opportunities to date, better situations, marry early, you know. So even with an issue like my husband is dark-skinned and my daughter is very dark-skinned, and in fact, I'm even encouraging the complexion to be darker if there's such a thing. I find out, even my daughter herself finds out. I said to my daughter, anyone that will see you will see, it's better that they don't see that you're fair and want you for such a what do you call it, a superficial thing, such as, oh, she looks fine. Do you understand? I said, it's me that any man that wants you is willing to take a second look and see beyond, oh, she's very light skinned, which is an issue, because if you have in your home, my mom was very, very, very light skinned. some of my cousins were not as light skinned as us. My sister and I had a line of suitors waiting for us. And that's not because, oh, they are beautiful. It's just because we are so fair. Because one person said, oh, we want our children to be yellow like that. And for me, as soon as you say that, that disqualifies you as a suitor.
Yeah.
Because it's such a superficial thing. So society is kinder to lighter skinned people. Even, see, there's even a documentary I watched when they put pictures of light, a light skinned person and a dark skinned person. And the baby crawled to the picture of a light skin. I watched it and I wept.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
said, what is that, something like that?
What are they doing?
I'm telling you,
I said something like that.
Yeah, and I said, are you trying to say that everything that is dark is not fine and everything that is light is fine? That's it. The problem is being propagated by society, because
what they make you believe.
everybody, even down to new generation pastors, most of their wives are bombshell beauties.
Yeah.
If you look at most of our, not older ones, the new ones.
The new ones,
In fact, even if you look at the pastors, the old pastors that maybe they've lost their wives, their new wives are light-skinned and beautiful. So that's it. It's people gravitate towards, oh, she's finer. Oh, she's, when people hear the name like Yellow Sissy, they think I'm into skincare, bleaching. It's not about it. I wanted a name that if you hear, you will think, oh, that's an African name. It never occurred to me that people will relate it to, oh, her skin is yellow. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, but that's it. Society has a high expectation. The people that are lighter, they get away with everything. Truly.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. We don't really have much time left now anyway. But we would like to hear from Stacey what you've got to say about this high level of bleaching that we are having these days. Is it equally true that it's the society that's actually making this more, or something else? I personally think, yes, like you said, the society. At the same time, it still goes back to what we discussed before with the level of confidence people have. Seeing that when I'm light-skinned, I'm more beautiful, I'm more, men suitors come, like you said, and all that. Is there any other points you'd like to pull out for us to know why people actually bleach their skin?
Like you just said, is high society and social media. People believe like when you're light skin, you sell out more.
Yes.
And also to the opposite sex. You understand? So like the baby crawling out to the white skin, I saw actually that kind of video. I felt something different. Like this is the idea they are giving us to the millennial kids that are growing up right now. That's so wrong. You understand me? The thing is, whether you're black, you're white, you're light complexion, it doesn't matter. You just have to love who you are and embrace it.
Yeah, that's
so we have to teach our kids. You're black and beautiful. In short, like I'm here now on this platform. I'm the most beautiful woman in the whole wide world.
Yes.
Many people the way you are matters. Yes. It's how you bring yourself to people that they will address you.
Yeah.
So if you feel, because I'm black, you feel inferior with yourself, people will accept that in you because it tells you your body language, how you respond to certain things, it tells you. You understand? So we are, whether you're light, you're fair, it's just what you believe in yourself.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. A black person is okay. You're beautiful, you're black. Light person is okay, but I don't accept bleaching. Right. Bleaching with the chemicals they are putting in it right now is bad, especially in that Nigeria weather.
Hey,
it's so bad to the skin. It kills all the cells in your skin. You understand? Doing things that you're not created with is so bad.
Yeah,
it's unacceptable.
I totally.
But that's what people believe in the world.
I totally agree with you, Stacey, and as well as CCMC. It's actually wrong. I believe with the harsh weather in Nigeria, really, it's a bad thing because they are literally killing their cells.
Yeah. Exactly.
Skin cells. Exactly. Really, really wrong. At this moment now, we don't really have much time. Time is really not on our side to discuss.
Oh, how long have we stayed now?
Well, so far, I think we've actually knocked over 40 minutes. So
that's not bad.
Yeah. So, in essence, bleaching is wrong and nobody's advised to go into such. I would like to touch this aspect of bleaching, which is the effects of bleaching. We've got just 5 minutes to
Okay.
trash this out between the both
Okay,
of
I
you.
need to talk about that.
So, can you just shed more light, Sisi Yemisi, about the effects, possible effects of bleaching, and a brief advice for those that are actually engaging in that act of bleaching? Can you shed more light into that to like educate someone out there?
I mean, the most fearful one out there is cancer and becoming extremely sensitive to the environment. Like she said, that it's terrible to bleach in Nigeria. So you see people that they've damaged the epidermis, the outer layer on their skin. So you find out that even things like a minor injury, or you can't do a surgery, you know, because the skin can't heal in a normal way. You look older than your age, you know, you have blisters, everything is exaggerated on your skin. And if you're talking about skin cancer, so what else is scarier than that? What else is scarier than that? So, I mean, I think the way the cigarette people write, smokers are liable to whatever. The bleaching cream should have that as well, so that you're taking responsibility for whatever the harm this is going to cause on your skin. But if you do it, I tell you, nobody will bleach. If you do it and put it that if you use this between so and so duration, this is what you're going to expect. Nobody is going to bleach.
Do they even have an expiring date? Sorry.
You don't know. You don't know. And when you see people on Instagram manually mixing these things with their hands, Nigeria, we don't have any regulatory system to check what some of these people are doing. So anything, one of my stylists had a baby, a dark-skinned baby. That baby is lighter than I am now, and that baby is just 1 year old. The mother is mixing some things and applying to the baby's skin. So a baby that is 1 year old, that is dark, that is as light as I am, what's the hope? What's the hope for the child?
The society needs to actually look into things like this, to be frank. It's
exactly.
like killing them before they even start living.
Exactly. You know? So
that aspect is very possible, because most women do that a lot with their kids. I found out that a friend of a friend, I saw the kid, and I called the lady. I said, "You're using something on your daughter." She said, "No, she was born like that." I said, "No, this skin is not normal. It's not on the right way it's supposed to be. There's something wrong about her facial looks. Like now, her lips is so dark. Her facials are like, your whole patches are everywhere."
Oh my
You understand
God.
me? Because the skin is not blending. You know, when you're dark, you're dark.
Yes.
Bleaching, it tells. You start becoming red. You understand? Then when you comes into the sun, you know, when someone sees it, look like the skin is getting wrinkled so fast.
Yes.
You are using somebody. I said, whatever you say, you're not using anything. But whatever you're doing, you have to stop, because it's gonna have an impact in your daughter's life. So those things have to stop. Let her embrace the way she is, the way she was born with. You understand? It's not say, okay, no problem. Those things, a lot of mothers do that a lot. They think when you're being light skinned, when you're bleaching, that sells you out more. No. This whole thing has to stop. You understand? Bleaching is not good. Eat well. When you're, like you said, in Nigeria, when you're inside the house, you become lighter, because the sun makes you darker. Even when I travel from here to Nigeria, I become so dark.
Yeah.
When in the winter, I'm so light. You understand? I'm not using cream. I just use my normal regular cream. Sometimes I use my kids' body lotion, jeggings. I use them. Drink a lot of water. Eat well. We bring your color of your skin out. You understand me? That is all you need. But people think by mixing all those chemicals, those aggressive chemicals, that makes you look better. You're actually becoming red. You're actually becoming red. Because a friend of mine was actually very black. This black, oh my God, she looks so gorgeous. I keep telling her, I said, man, your skin, man, your black color, man, is so good. But you just know that this girl turned herself to red.
Oh my God.
Immediately I saw her picture. I called her, I said, listen, there's something you are doing to your skin. I'm so disappointed in you. I said, he said, no, she ran down to my house quickly. And I said, look now, Sissy, come and look at this now. I'm not using cream. I said, my dear, your black was the best. I said, but now you're using cream. He said, oh, she will stop. You know, the people, most of them don't accept it. True. But you that knows them, knows something is wrong with their skin.
Yeah.
But
it goes beyond that. The irony is that truly, once that first time, your first stage of bleaching, the people look very nice. That first stage of bleaching, your skin, it's like a new complexion coming through. They actually do have more attention from the men, and that validates to them that, listen, I'm on the right track, because they will tell you, oh, you're saying I shouldn't do this. Because I have a client that wanted to do plastic surgery, a young girl, 25, a little bit chubby. So chubby. So she said, oh, I want to do plastic. I was trying to discourage her that she's very young at that age, but she disregarded what I said and went ahead to do this plastic surgery. And she got married 2 years after. And so you see, she said to me, oh, Yellow Sisi, madam, if I had listened to you, I wouldn't have found a husband. So it goes both ways. So while we're out there being the voice of reason, telling people, oh, love yourself the way you are, the truth is, when some people are successfully bleaching or toning their skin, they become more attractive to people of the opposite sex. So it's not only us having to speak as women, the men have to join and be proactive in changing it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. You have women that are saying, my husband likes my hair braids down to my butt. When the braid down to the butt is pulling off your edges, what will you do? What will you do?
That's true.